Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. Today's project features the Varied Vases bundle. So when you purchase the bundle in my online store, you actually save 10%. You get the stamp set and then the coordinating punch that goes along with the stamp set. And I actually just shared a new Club QuitaBug free card kit. I'm not sure when I'm posting this video, but I just recently shared a new Club QuitaBug free card kit featuring the Varied Vases bundle, so make sure you check that out. You can find the Varied Vases bundle on page 45 of the new annual catalog by Stampin' Up! And today's project is going to be pretty easy. I'm going to share with you how I created this colorful card for my June team swap. Every month I do a swap with my team of QuitaBug stampers, and our theme for the month of June was to use a new stamp set from the new catalog. Not a carryover set, something that was brand new, showcase a new set. So I'm going to share my card with you. Alright, so I've already got my pieces ready. We're going to start by doing some stamping first. I'm going to bring in my piercing mat. I've got some scratch paper here, and this is a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've already die cut using the layering oval framelits. And I'm bringing in Melon Mambo and Blueberry Bushel. And I'm going to start first by stamping the birthday wishes sentiment in Blueberry Bushel. And I'm going to put this all the way towards the bottom of this oval. Right there, looks good. Then I'm going to go on to my Melon Mambo. I'm just going to ink up this pretty little, I think this is an orchid. Ink that up, and I'm going to stamp that right here. And then I've got the filler image. This is a nice two-step stamp set. I just stamped that off in Melon Mambo, and now I'm going to line this up and stamp it down till you get a second shade of that Melon Mambo. So pretty. All right, so then I used the Varied Vases, this little builder punch here, to die cut this little vase. I did this vase over here on the right. So I die cut this little vase, and I actually punched it out of the reverse side of this designer paper, and this is from the Garden Impressions Designer Series paper stack. So I just punched that out, and I found that it's easier if you use a nice skinny piece of cardstock or Designer Series paper. That way you don't punch out all of these other pieces and waste paper. So I just slid it right in there and punched that out. So I've just got a little bit of adhesive here. I'm just going to put that on, and then I'm going to put my little vase right on top here. There we go, and that's so cute. Love that. All right, so for my card base, I've got a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and I've scored it at 4.25 inches, and I'm just going to give this a nice tight crease. So I've got this piece of Melon Mambo cardstock. I ran this through my Big Shot using the Petal Burst embossing folder, and that's so pretty. So this is cut at 4 inches by 5.25 inches. I'm going to layer this piece of Garden Impressions Designer Series paper across the top. So this is cut at 1 inches by 6 inches, but we're actually going to cut it down once I adhere it on, and it's going to be by 5.25. So 1 inch by 5.25 inches. All right, I've got some adhesive on the back of here. Just center that up, and then just cut off that little bit of excess. Then I'm going to bring in this grosgrain ribbon. This is in the new Blueberry Bushel in color. I'm just going to add a little strand of this across the center of my Designer Series paper. So I'll just put down a little bit of fast fuse here, and I'm going to wrap this around. Okay, just like that. And then I can go ahead and add this layer onto the front of my card base, and I'm being pretty generous with the adhesive since this piece is embossed. I don't want it to lift on the edges or anything. Okay, just put that there. And now we can add some dimensionals onto the back of our little sentiment layer here. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop this down, and then we're going to add a little bit more ribbon, tie a little knot off to the left. So I'm going to put this in the center. I think that looks pretty good. Yep, that looks good. Give that a press. And then I'm just going to bring in another small little piece of this blueberry bushel and just tie that in a simple knot. Whoopsies. Simple knot, just like that, and trim this down. I love keeping things simple when I make swap cards. When you have a lot of cards to make, you don't want it to be overly complicated. And then the last step, I'm just going to go ahead and add a few of these jewel rhinestones here to the center of each of these flowers. Adds a little bit of sparkle. There we go, and you can see that's so pretty, just that little bit of sparkle. All right, so I hope that you have enjoyed this quick and easy swap card idea. Remember, you can find all of the measurements and supplies that I used for today's project by visiting my blog post. I've got that link just below the video in the description notes. You can also find clickable links in the video description that will take you to each one of these supplies that I used today. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll be back soon with another tutorial. Bye now.